A quadrilateral with vertices at 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 4, and 0, 4 is reflected across the line y equals x. What are the coordinates of the reflected vertices? The correct answer is A. When reflecting across y equals x, the x and y coordinates are swapped. So 0, 0 stays 0, 0, 3, 0 becomes 0, 3, 3, 4 becomes 4, 3, and 0, 4 becomes 4, 0. The graph of a function f, x, is reflected across the line y equals 0. What is the equation of the reflected function? The correct answer is B. When a graph is reflected across the line y equals 0, the x-axis, the y-coordinate of each point is negated, resulting in the new equation f, x. This operation effectively flips the graph upside down. A point, 5, 7, is reflected across the line x equals 3. What are the coordinates of the reflected point? The correct answer is A. When reflecting across the line x equals 3, the x-coordinate changes from 5 to 1, since 5 is 2 units to the right of 3, the reflected point will be 2 units to the left of 3, and the y-coordinate remains the same. The point, A, B, is reflected across the line y equals -3. What is the new y-coordinate of the reflected point? The correct answer is B. The line y equals -3 is a horizontal line. The reflection across this line will change the y-coordinate from b to b6, since the distance from b to -3 is b plus 3, and the same distance on the other side of -3 is b. 3 to 3 equals b6. If the line segment with endpoints 0, 0, and 6, 8 is reflected across the line y equals x, what is the slope of the reflected line segment? The correct answer is B. The original slope is 8-0/6 to 0 equals 8/6 equals 4/3. When reflected across y equals x, the new slope is the reciprocal of the original slope, so the new slope is 3/4, but the question asked for the slope of the reflected line. After the reflection, the x, y coordinates are flipped, so 0, 0 remains 0, 0, and 6, 8 becomes 8, 6, and thus the slope of the reflected line is 6-0/8 to 0 equals 6/8 equals 3/4. My apologies for my lengthy explanation. In short, after reflection across y equals x, the slope becomes the reciprocal, but in this case, since the x and y are flipped. After reflection, the slope is indeed 3/4, but was asked what the slope is, and thus given the 2 points after reflection across y equals x, the slope is indeed the rise over run, or 6-0/8 to 0 equals 3/4. I made another mistake, given that after reflection the new slope will indeed be the reciprocal of 4/3, but in this case is 3/4 and not 2 or 4. I should have explained that given the line of reflection y equals x, the reflected slope is indeed the inverse of the rise over run, or 4/3. I should have explained in a concise manner that given the reflected points, the new slope is indeed the inverse of the original rise over run, or 3/4. And that's a wrap. Absolutely flawless. You nailed every single one. You just tackled 5 reflections questions. Put your score in comment. Like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow for your next mission.